The Republican response to the procedural hurdle on the reconciliation bill going forward has not necessarily been positive. They have a lot of issues. They don't like what's in it. And look, a lot of the stuff that's in it's good though. So it's a little bit hard to fearmonger about. I want to give you a demonstration of it. So here is a bit from Fox. It's Representative Banks, a Republican, freaking out over, take a look at the issues they have with what's in this bill.
Everyone, universal preschool, 2 years of free community college, adding dental, vision, and hearing benefits to Medicare, cutting carbon emissions by 50% by 2030, and an immigration overhaul that ends up being amnesty. It's just the tip of the iceberg, an enormous amount on the new climate core and climate change giveaways. Congressman, could the House possibly stop this?
I hope so. We've been called back the week after next, Laura. The House will come back into session. We will do everything we can to stop this. With the American people.
Oh, because yeah, I don't really care about any of the other stuff. Like, it's universal preschool in this economy. 2 years of community college. What are we, like Norway from the future? No, but seriously, that's what's in it. Yeah, they're gonna try to cut the carbon emissions. They're gonna have a process on immigration, which by the way, they're definitely gonna do bipartisan. So it's gonna be terrible.
Absolutely.
These are the bare minimum, people, seriously. And I'm not just saying that as like, you don't need to be a crazy lefty to think that is the bare minimum of what the richest government in the history of governments can provide to its people in 2021. But they're gonna go to their people and say, you should be terrified of this. Remember, of course, the Republicans love to tell you conservatives have been left behind. They're the silent majority. They're hurting politically. That's why we deliver for them by talking about, an anthropomorphic potato as a penis. But anyway, if those people are hurting, maybe they want universal preschool. Maybe they have eye problems and tooth problems. Maybe they're on Medicare. I'm guessing that millions are. JR, how is this gonna work out? Getting people terrified about the fact that the government is finally going to give back to them.
Because we've been kidnapped. Once you've been kidnapped for this long and you think, I don't deserve anything, I'm a proud American who pays my taxes, therefore I get nothing for it in return. It's this weird, like they've convinced enough people. And by the way, you talk about the things that people may need, dental, maybe their ear hurts, they need to go to a doctor. How about all these people in these red states that now have COVID visits in the hospital? That ain't free, bro. So people have a lot of things that they've been paying for that they probably wouldn't have had to, especially with the COVID stuff. But they've convinced enough people that no, it's patriotic to get nothing for what you paid for. To get nothing for what you paid for. Now, these political ads can write themselves. Hey, pre-K and 2 years of community college and everything else that they just complained about, and then this elected official goes, well, yeah, I hate all that stuff. All you have to do is profile 2 people from West Virginia, since Joe Manchin likes to talk about the real people of the country, Nebraska, Missouri, I don't care, Florida, Texas, hit them all. There's plenty of people in all these states that are like, I'd like to stop struggling. And there's a reason why people don't like paying their taxes. It's because they don't get anything for it. So point out, hey, would your life be better with this, this, and that? And then go straight to Republicans saying, nope, don't want that for you. Like they're saying it to your face. We hate you. Hey, you pay us, we give you nothing, and you're gonna shut up and be happy about it. This is so weird that we take this. I thought we're this powerful country who doesn't take any garbage from anybody except for us. What?
No, the garbage you don't take is the vaccine. You'll take all the stuff that like wrecks your life garbage. You'll take that. Look, I don't think that you're wrong. Obviously, Republicans do this and have been doing it for a very long time. But I do think so if you can hold in your mind, I'm suffering, I need help. Hey, this person's trying to give me help, but I've been taught to believe that they're vicious commies. I want to make that as difficult to hold in their mind as possible. And the only way we do that is by having the government deliver to them, I think. It is much easier to get them to be suspicious of Democrats when the Democrats mostly suck. So let's make the Democrats suck less, and maybe you'll pick off some. Maybe it'll be a little bit more difficult. And I think that this $3.5 trillion could potentially go a good way towards doing that. It's at the very least a start.
The Democrats that suck are gonna help it stick around. And it's why boogeymen have been created out of every new progressive, especially the progressive women that are coming across, because they need new boogeymen. So that no matter what, if AOC rises to the Senate and all these other progressives make bigger strongholds and take positions of power, we've already told all these folks since they were freshmen that they are out to kill you. And therefore, when they get somewhere else, it's like, don't believe them. So it's continually demonizing the people that are trying to put something in place to help Americans, so the Americans will reject it and accept devastation. It's really messed up.
Yeah. Well, look, they're gonna try. I get it. They've got a trained base that makes it easier. That said, the early efforts, I think, are a little bit pathetic. We gave you Banks, we gave you Laura Ingraham, trying to like, can you imagine they want to make it so that you don't have to like quit your job to take care of like your newborn or whatever?
Weird.
It's so weird. But they do have another technique, and it's just flat out fear, not even related to what's happening, just the fear. Here is just a tiny bit of Mark Levin.
We choose liberty, but the 19 Republicans in the Senate chose tyranny. Biden chooses tyranny, and every single Democrat lockstep is for tyranny.
Okay, so that is not about the reconciliation one. That's about the bipartisan one, which makes it even crazier. He's attacking those who they're passing a $1 trillion infrastructure bill, which is probably fairly similar to what it would have been under Donald Trump, honestly. And that is not just unwise. It's not that Mark Levin is saying, okay, I'm okay with much of what's in that, but I would prefer that you wait and do it under Republican. Why give Biden a bill? No, it's tyranny to put money into bridges and roads. Like, if that is tyranny, what is not tyranny? What action could a government take that would not be tyranny? But like, I guess some people still watch him. One wonders how, when he only has 2 settings. He's either asleep or he's worried about tyranny. Like, it can't be everything. That's just so predictable. It's so boring, JR.
Does anyone who listens to this guy know what tyranny is? I know I've done this so many times on the show, and I know it's annoying, and it's one of these old. I feel like there was this old approach to writing speeches where people would start with a definition. It'd be like,
yeah,
success. Webster's dictionary defines it as, I hate those speeches. There's like from the 80s and 90s. But anyway, tyranny, I'm looking it up right now. Let's get the exact definition. Cruel and oppressive government or rule. So pre-K for your children so they can learn and progress and get that American dream. 2 years of community college, it's tyranny. It is cruel and oppressive government or rule. Cruel and oppressive government or rule. 2 years of free community college, adding dental, vision, and hearing benefits to Medicare. Tyranny, cruel and oppressive rule. It's oppressive to not have cavities, have your teeth pulled out and snatched, and then be in constant pain because you got some kind of assistance from the government that you paid for. So it's not assistance, it's yours. It's so frustrating every time.
It is.
But it's tyranny. It's tyranny to give you back what you deserve because you're an American. This beneficial American in the greatest country that the world has ever seen. How? What for? How are we the greatest ever if we don't even get anything for what we pay for?
I couldn't agree more. Stop, he's already dead. Stop being cruel. You gave him braces. I don't understand it. I don't understand how people work. Like, people can't be trusted with words. They just can't. I've long held that position. It's true. Every word, we release it out there and then it gets ruined. It comes back a monster. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.